It's back. The McRib is back. I got two of them. And Angela's over there eating away. Hi, Angela. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna keep this down a little bit, but Angela's mom, she gave me some of this. And I got some of this. So it's almost bedtime. But I'm thinking I might try some of this. See how they are. And I got a book I might have to show you all later. But I may have to try some of this. Alright, here we go. Pardon my thirst trap. Alright, here we go. I'm going to try one of these. See how they taste. These are good. Holy crap. I think they actually do have whiskey in them. But these are really good. I don't know if these are alcoholic or not, but they definitely have some whiskey in them. But it's not like strong. Really good. I like them. These are really good. Holy crap. Alright, y'all. So I gave blood yesterday. I gave blood and I got this shirt. So that's pretty cool. Y'all, we are in Knob Noster checking out the different stores. Daisy's got her sweater on. And I got a nice shave this morning. So, yeah, check all this stuff out. Alright guys, so I'm gonna try this out. It's a new Mountain Dew, it's dragon fruit. I haven't I've been looking for it, and I think it finally showed up in Missouri. Oh, here we go. All right. Not bad. Hey, Bama. Those guys only got 7 lucky hits off of me in 3 innings. Yeah, well, I'm going up the reservation. Pretty good, pretty good. What about That's good stuff. Oh, don't worry about it. I'll be back in time. I think I'm going to give it a 2 thumbs up. This is really good. I'm getting an old feeling. Really good. Tastes of dragon fruit, but it's really good, really sweet. Definitely still has the Mountain Dew flavoring. I like it. I like it. Really good.
What? Because I love them, but I don't want to,
We're up here at
waste
Dr. Who
hours.
event.
So I do that.
So we got Dr. Who.
Which it takes me, it's like a full day process.
Alright, y'all. Up here at Ames, our B&B theaters. We're seeing that movie, Wicked. We're seeing it on one though, not in there. But that's the situation. Okay, we just got out of Wicked. Really good movie. We liked it. Or, I mean, Wicked, the newest Wicked. But anyway, really good. We enjoyed it. Waiting on Angela. Got her drink and all of that. And then we're headed out. But, good movie. Good movie. Excellent. 10 out of 10. And I like the ending. Okay, she's out now. But I like the ending. Not to give anything away, but let's just say that I always hated the ending of Wizard of Oz, of like how the witch dies because of the water. It never made any sense to me. This ending is much better. That's all I'm gonna say on it. It was much better. All right, we're headed out. Y'all, it is Sunday and I'm gonna try some of these this morning and see how they taste. I don't know if they're really new, but they're new to me, so I'm gonna give them a shot. They might be new, I'm not sure. But it's had limited edition, so I'm going with it's probably new. But anyway, we'll see how it tastes. All right, y'all, here we go. I'm giving it a shot. Okay, these are really good. I like these. Really good, really sweet. I like these. These are good. 2 thumbs up. These are good. All right, I'm going to enjoy my breakfast. All right, y'all. So now we're to Wednesday. So Wednesday morning. And this will be the last thing, and I'll drop this video probably sometime today. I'll be recording later on this evening. I'll still be recording. Angela's family is coming down this way from all over. Well, different places. But anyway, so they're doing what they call the holiday on steroids. Really excited about it. I officially have the day off today. I don't have to go back until Monday because of the Thanksgiving break, so I'm excited. Still getting paid. It's great. And then, of course, for my next video, Angela and I are planning on... I'll show you all what I can anyway of what we're doing. Can't show you too much of the holiday on steroids because, number one, I always... Rule of mine, if you don't know... I'll tell you right now on my channel, I don't record a whole lot of us doing family get-togethers, simply because I know a lot of our families, extended families anyway, there are a few of them, I shouldn't say a lot, but there are a few of them that don't have Facebook or social media of any kind, and they do not wish to be put on social media. So for those reasons, I don't record, and then also because it's a family outing, and I don't think that we need to show, we don't have to show everything to everyone. Because family thing is for family. It's not for the public. It's for family. So I try to keep family for family. So for that reasons, I will not be recording a whole lot, if anything, of the holiday on steroids. I might record a little bit of Angela and I, or maybe show you guys a real fast glimpse of maybe some of the events we're doing, or give you an overlay of the events we did, but I'm not going to mention names, and I'm not going to record people that are there, especially the ones that don't want to be recorded. So you won't get a lot of that in this video, but you might get stuff of us watching the parade, because that will be here at the house. Some of our... because Angela and I are planning on shopping local this weekend, so we will be showing some of that, probably. Because I do believe that supporting small-town business... I think Warrensburg does have a thing this weekend of supporting small-town business. I don't know if that's a thing nationwide, but I do know that at least Warrensburg, and I think maybe Sedalia has it too. So it might be nationwide. I'm not sure. But, yeah, something that we're looking forward to doing this weekend. So we'll probably record that. So it'll still be a good video. It just may not be, Just not going to show y'all everything that we're doing for Thanksgiving. Sorry on that note. But, yeah. It'll still be really cool. And I'm going to finish off with my questions of the day. I think I hear Daisy. I didn't know if she wanted to come in or not, but I gave her a bath just a few minutes ago. Oh, and if you're noticing I'm talking a little bit with a lisp, it's because I got hit. Funny story at work yesterday. I had a tool. what we call suction cups, basically. You all know what suction cups. So it's got like one suction cup up here at the top, got one here at the bottom. I was pulling on it like this to try to straighten out a machine, and the thing gave, the suction cups gave and came back at me, and I hit myself in the face, basically. Right through here. So you can't see on the outside that I got hit. But the front two teeth are sore, basically. It moved them back a little bit, not terrible, but a little bit. And then I broke the tooth on the bottom. They put in a temporary crown. Work paid for it, by the way, which is nice. So I got a temporary crown, and then I go in for a regular crown in December. In a couple weeks. Get that replaced with a permanent crown. So, good times, great oldies, right? I actually missed work on Monday because I couldn't get away from the bathroom. And long story short, I don't think y'all need all the details, but that's pretty much the size of it. I couldn't get away from the bathroom. And then yesterday I finally get to go back to work, and I knocked that tooth out. So it's not been a good week. But maybe today will be a refresh or a good day, because, the sun is out finally. It's been like cloudy and nasty the last few days. Looks like the sun's finally out. It is a little windy out, and like I said, Angela's family's coming in, so it may be a good day. I'm just trying to finish up around here before they get here. But at any rate, so let's move on here to my questions. Because I had a good one here, and that I remember from last time. I thought this would be a good one. I don't know how long it's going to take me to answer this, but... Okay, do you think Barbie is a negative role model for young girls? Do I think she is a negative role model? I'm going to say, because I knew this is going to be a big answer for me. All right? And keep in mind, I'm not a girl, so this is just my opinion, okay? Do I think she's a bad role model? Yes and no at the same time, if that makes sense. Because here's my thing on Barbie. First, I'm going to say the positive things. Where I think she's a great role model. Because I think she's a great one, and I think she's a terrible one at the same time. She's a little bit of both. But the positive things about her, first off, they show Barbie in a lot of different roles, right? She can be a nurse, she can be a doctor, she can be a scientist, she can be a cheerleader, she can be an astronaut, she can be whatever you want her to be, basically. They've got her in a lot of stuff, gymnastics, basketball. I think there was one where she's a football player, if I'm not mistaken. I might be mistaken. But the point is, you can pretty much make Barbie whoever you want, right? She has the possibility. She's basically living an American dream. She can be whatever she wants. It's great. And it tells young girls, hey, when you grow up, you can be whatever you want. And it's a great thing to put out there. I love that about Barbie. That is a plus, right? She is awesome on that. What I do not like about Barbie is Barbie has, at least in the looks category, she has zero flaws, right? She's exactly what society or the modeling community, or what do you want to say? I really want to say the modeling community, because it kind of comes down from them. Fashion, whatever. She is exactly what they want women to look like. And that can be a negative thing, right? Because it's also showing young girls that you have to look like this. You have to be this size You cannot have flaws. You can't have freckles. You can't have dimples. You can't have, well, dimples are okay, you know, I guess. But yeah, you have to have your lips so. You have to have makeup. You have to have lipstick. You have to be able to dress in a certain way. Don't dress too far down, but at the same time, don't, you know, be presentable, be flirty, that kind of stuff. But yet, don't overdo it. But this is the way you're supposed to look. This is how you're supposed to dress. You know, this is how you're supposed to look. This is how your hair is supposed to be. So no short hair, right? Because usually Barbie doesn't have short hair. It's always long hair. My point is that Barbie tries to put girls in a certain category where they have to look a certain way. And that is an absolute negative. Personally, I think there should be different Barbies out there. Have ones that do have freckles. Have ones out there that do have blemishes. Have ones out there that don't wear makeup. Have ones out there that don't, that are a little bit more goth. Have ones out there that look a little bit more, you know, big. Maybe have a plus size Barbie. Because that's my thing on it, is there's no such thing in this world as perfect. There's no such thing. Even in the modeling industry out there, they ad lib, like these girls that you see on Perfect Girls they have in these magazines aren't even perfect necessarily. They made them perfect, you know, through computers and different, with computers, you know, with different whatever. But yeah, they made them look a certain way. They don't actually look like that. If the woman had freckles, they take the freckles out if it happens to show up, or they add extra makeup, or if the elbow bends a certain way, they take that bend out because it's not pretty or sexy. So the first thing you got to realize is a lot of that shit is fake. And then once you get past that, yeah. So that's my opinion of Barbie. I think she can be a good thing, but at the same time, and a good role model in that, like I said, that she's showing women that they can be whatever they want when they grow up. But the negative is she's also showing them that in order to get there, they have to look like this. You have to look like this or be like this in order to get there. And that's not really the case. It's never been the case. But that's what society wants you to believe, because that, I don't know. I don't even know where we get that idea in society, to be honest. I don't know where it came from. But it's out there, and yeah. Do I agree with it? Absolutely not. Have you seen Angela, my fiance? She does not look like a Barbie doll, and I love the fact that she doesn't look like a Barbie doll. I don't want to date a Barbie doll. You know, if I wanted to date a hunk of plastic, I'd go out and just buy a Barbie doll and I could date it, you know. I'd rather date a human being. And it's okay not to be perfect. I'm not perfect. As you guys can see, I'm not perfect. I don't try to be perfect. I'm overweight. And I am trying to lose a little bit, by the way. But nevertheless, you know, I have scars. I have a tooth that was knocked out. I'm not perfect. And I wear glasses. I'm not perfect. It's okay not to be. It's okay. Society sucks when they try to tell you you have to look a certain way and you don't. But at any rate, let's see here. I think I got time for one more question. If you saw a unicorn in the middle of the woods, what would you do? Okay. If you've seen that one movie, I forgot the name of it now. I think it was I Killed a Unicorn. If you've seen that movie, it explains everything of what not to do if you see a unicorn. Follow that movie entirely. It tells you exactly what not to do, and then the unicorn is after you from that point forward. They're not as pretty as you think they are, okay? Leave them alone. Leave them alone. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. I've seen that movie, and after I've seen it, I'm like, okay, from now on, I see unicorns in a totally different light now, and I'm gonna leave them alone. When you have to study for a test, was it a proven successful method? No. I'll end with that one. No. It was never a proven method. I'm going to say that flat out right now. I think studying for tests in school was and still is one of the dumbest things. Because here's the thing. I know a lot of teachers out there are going to get on to me for saying that, and they're going to tell me that, well, this is the only way we can teach you and stuff like that. No, it's not. No, it's not. Because here's the thing. A lot of us, whether it's teachers want to hear it or not, when I was in high school or whatever, a lot of times, studying for a test, no, you don't want to study at the last minute. That's stupid. You'll never memorize everything they have on the test in just one night. It just won't happen. However, I will say this. A lot of times teachers, which is great on their part, I'm not getting after teachers at all. They give us worksheets, they give us things, basically everything that they give us over and over again. The worksheets, the material, the worksheets, the essays, things of that nature, and they keep telling us to read this chapter, that chapter. That's what's on the test. They're not lying to you. What they're telling you is exactly what's going to be on the test. So as long as you've been studying that all the way through, you're going to pass with flying colors. It's great. But does that mean that I know the material? Absolutely not. That means that I have learned how to memorize that material for the test. And then after the test, I am allowed to forget that material because we're moving on to new material. Unless it's mathematics, because, you're just building on to it from that point, or science. But when it comes to history, or, I don't know, one of the lesser, English, like family, I forgot the name of it, but anyway, there's like a family class. But anyway, shop class, well, shop never had tests, but anyway, we have projects. But that's my point, is after the test is over, I'm allowed then to forget that material, because now I got to learn some new material. And I do that for the next test, and I ace that one. Now I'm allowed to forget that material and move on to the next one, right? Or if I'm in that class, say it's a math class or a biology class, say I'm not really going into those fields, right? I'm just taking those classes because basically the curriculum tells me that I have to take those classes. I don't have a choice. I have to take them. All right? So I learned all of it. I have aced the class, passed it, etc. So now I got the summer off. I can do whatever I want this summer. Am I going to memorize that material? Absolutely not. I've already forgotten that material by the time I come back to class that fall. I've already completely forgot about it because I had other things I was doing, or having fun with my friends, or doing stuff with my family, or whatever. I did not open a book. Probably should have. Put it this way, I did open up books, right? But I read what I wanted to read. I didn't read what teachers want me to read. I read what I wanted to read. So no, it doesn't. Tests don't help. What does help? I'm being completely honest. First off, projects help. Because projects help, and doing things outside the classroom help. And the reason why I say that is because, like, say, going to a museum, or, one of those projects where they require you to go to a museum or go to a library or whatever. Because now you're taking that material from the textbook and you're applying it. So experiments work. Project. I already mentioned projects. Projects, experiments. Papers where I have to go out and actually interview people, talk to people. Assignments that actually require me to, like a scavenger hunt type thing, where I actually have to tally stuff, or I actually have to do my own research on. Those things help, because now I'm taking what was in the textbook and I'm applying it to everyday life. Now, am I going to remember it? Yes, I'm more likely to. Like, for example, in college, one of my professors had us take pictures of the sun from the sunset from August all the way up to October, to show where the sun was staged all the way through. Did that help? Absolutely. Because, yes, in the textbook it shows how the sun changes over from time, in a period of time. And yes, as adults, we do know that the sun does that. Or, in high school, we kind of notice that, right? Or whatever, elementary. But when you're actually documenting it, and you're seeing how far it goes over in just one day, or 1 week, then you're more like, okay, now I get it, right? Now it's more, even though you got it before, it's taking that and applying it to your everyday life. And then once you do that, now you're going to pay attention to the rest of the text, because now it's starting to be applied to your life, right? Or say, one of my classes where, which I don't think, unfortunately, I think it can still apply it, but not to this, put it that way. But one of my classes where we had to interview someone who lived through the Great Depression. And that was in a history class. So that way it's applying what we just learned in that text to everyday life, right? So now it's taking that and pushing it onto us, and now our eyes are open to what's going on around us. So yeah, those things I totally see now. So yeah, that's what I got. But that'll do it for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. And I've got to go do some other things. Let me finish off with a tarot card, and then I'm ready to move on. So we're going to do the Ghostbusters, because that was kind of fun. And let me see what my last card was. I already forgot. All right, so last card was the Magician, and I believe that one was upside down. So, okay, so for the Magician. Your true potential has not yet been recognized. I would say that. I still don't know what my true potential is, so I'd say I'm still there. Even now, I'd say I may not know what my true potential is to be recognized yet, but we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm starting to open Pandora's box, so to speak, little by little every day. So maybe someday I'll finally realize what my true calling is in life, I guess. I know I'm in my 40s and I still don't know. But my thing is like, this is a big, big world, and it's okay if I learn a little bit at a time. It's okay. I don't have to learn everything all at once. All right, so here we go. We got the Page of Traps. Page of Traps. And this one was right side up. Excuse me. Okay, so Page of Traps. There's something stirring within you, and it's likely not a ghostly possession. Do not be afraid of the curiosity and emotions you are currently experiencing. Let the Page of Traps be your Aurora video analyzer, revealing those new idea and interests brewing in your mind. All right, well, I will do that because we'll see how that goes this week, is what I'm trying to say. See how correct that was. But I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you all enjoyed my answer to Barbie. We'll see how bad I did and how I get kicked off the internet for giving that opinion, but hopefully not. But yeah, so if you enjoyed it, please give me a like and a follow. And as always, I'll catch y'all later. And be sure to check out Marthieve Manor. I know he's really excited about our plans. We're still developing them. But I know he's excited about our plans for Halloween next year already. And I was watching his video this last week. I could tell he's excited because he brought it up again. So I know he's probably watching this. But yeah, he brought up about St. Patrick's Day next year, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't even made plans for St. Patty's Day next year yet. I need to get on that. So starting to look in and see what I want to do for Thanksgiving weekend. That weekend, I'm thinking Angela's probably got to work, so I'm not gonna do a whole lot, but I'm still gonna do a little bit, especially right here around Sedalia, because Sedalia's got a lot of events going on for St. Patty's Day weekend, so I'm definitely going to partake in stuff around here. It should be a lot of fun. But on that note, I'm going to let y'all go. I got stuff to do. I'll see y'all later. So be good. Be sure to check out my next video, or be on the lookout for it next week when I talk about Thanksgiving weekend. And I'll see y'all later. Bye for now.